Have you too, Samaya?
I can't believe we got the fried zucchini with cheese zucchini flour that we had at our wedding. So a couple things to note about the trip to Nusa Penida. So we booked it through TripAdvisor. It was amazing. Everything was included for the most part. They come and pick you up right from your hotel and then drive you to the area where you take the boat. It's like a 45-minute boat ride to the island. The island is new to tourism. Like it's only been a few years, they had said. So basically it wasn't exactly westernized. There were some Western toilets. There were some squatty potties. Like think of the worst 7-Eleven bathroom, like grimy, like hole in the ground situation. That's what most of these were. When I really need to use the bathroom, right when we were about to board the boat ride back for the journey home, the only toilet left was a squatty potty. So there was actually girls camped out watching people's facial expressions because a lot of people were really, you know, not accustomed to that. But basically I would recommend bringing change because they do charge for you to use those bathrooms. It's not very much, but small change and hand sanitizer and BYOTP. You have to bring your own toilet paper. Like I don't think any of them had toilet paper. I think I luckily had some. Well, I had like tissues, which, you know, you make do. But that was really important. And I had a romper on. So like, even if I was going to attempt to use the squatty potty when we were leaving, it was just like expert level. And I was like, mind over matter at that point. I cannot, you know, romper, balance, yoga, try and, yeah, it was just gonna be too much. So I would not recommend wearing a romper either. Overall though, it's totally worth it. The views are amazing. It was just the time of year that we went in October. It was really hot. Definitely bring water, but it's also like you don't want to go to the bathroom too much because of the bathroom situation. So the views were worth it, but it was a lot of walking, a lot of stairs, a lot of climbing, but really gorgeous. Sunscreening up. Did you ready, Michael Hunter? So also just an FYI, the drive to the beaches from where we pulled up on the big boat was super bumpy, like really bumpy, and there was tons of litter, but you can't see it in this video. We just hiked 400 steps down there. Hunter is pushing my boat up the steep hill. I have no more energy left to give. Husband of the year. Have a birthday boy. We brought the birthday cards from home right here. Happy birthday. Michael's in there. I told him to wait. I got these for his birthday. Do you see that? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear hubby wubby. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Angel.
Do you see what it says? You have to come from this side, maybe.
Cool. No, I have no idea. Hit yours.
Shit, you're old.
Oh shit! Oh my god.
Make your wish, quick! Woo! She said it's gonna explode in her mouth. Michael wanted to take the asshole.
Okay, the bowl already prepared. Samaya the biscuit and tiramisu mousse.
Okay.
First, this is amaretto.
Yep. Wow, nice.
Wow. I've never seen it made in Peru.
This is coffee caviar.
Yep.
Tiramisu cream. Hot truffles.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, Michael booked us another tour. It was actually pretty spontaneous of him, but basically the tour covered the monkey forest, a rice field, a temple, and a waterfall. There was like also other tad bits that were included. Our tour guide was amazing. He spoke phenomenal English and it really gave you a better insight as to like what the Balinese culture is really like. He went over like typical Balinese day-to-day lifestyle with us, like how people live and how the families are, and just so many interesting facts that I had no clue of. and would have never known. So I really recommend that. I'm gonna try and put the link in below. Two things that were really interesting on the tour we did with him were when we were in the monkey forest, there's an area and you can see like all of these bodies are buried. And basically he just said, since it is so expensive for a funeral, what they would do as a village is, I forget if it was 6 months or a year, they would kind of like temporarily bury the bodies and then wait whatever the period of time would be. And all the people who had passed away in that time period, they would then, I believe, cremate them all in one ceremony, if that makes sense. So then it was kind of interesting because you would grieve with people in your village, like everyone was like reliving and re-grieving the whole situation of losing their loved ones. So I found that to be fascinating. Another thing was when we went to the temple, it's like supposed to be to cleanse your body, soul, and mind for part of the Hindu culture, and it has the different fountains, and each fountain represents something. Like the last two, I think it's like the 11 and 12 fountain. You see people going through them and they take time with each fountain, but the last two are like for death. And basically in their culture, when someone dies, they would go fetch water out of those fountains and then cleanse the body with it. So it's like really taboo and bad for someone who's alive to go get cleansed with that water that's supposed to be for dead people. And when we were there, our tour guides explained this out to us, you could see like totally ignorant tourists, which would have been me if I was doing that. But it's just interesting. I was thinking like, I wonder how many things like that are totally, you know, wrong that I've done that's probably offensive to the culture you're visiting. It's like you just have no clue. Who would have known that, you know?
Do not ever touch, grab, or disturb the monkeys.
Just stay still and relax. They will just like walk past you. So if you cook this, it becomes like triple the size.
Yeah,
That.
it's incredible.
Because in Bali culture, men done all of the active things like climbing a tree.
So this is made out of wheat, and this one is actually made out of pork, dried pork, and the other statue is made out of fruit, and they were all considered to be offerings. I got this fabulous mojito. It sounded really tropical and refreshing. Michael got actually a smoothie and non-alcoholic bev. Good for you. And we're gonna be enjoying our fabulous lunch. This view of the jungle. What did you get?
Grilled duck.
Got some little toppings on the side, little teepee. Oh, wow. Voila. I have some shrimpies, mashed potatoes, a little side salad. And now we're up here. How's your Snickers? I got Snickers and I got Oreo. And this is our view. Yeah, so here's our view. We did also do the Waterboom water park that Michael was like dying to do. I did not document it the way I should have. I was too busy enjoying it. To me, it seemed like a really good deal and a lot was included. So for $55 US, included entry, digital copies. They had people taking photos of you all around, and included your choice of, you could either do that flow rider thing that I show was going on when we were eating lunch. It's interesting / funny to see people try and keep their balance on there. They have a bungee session, or you could do what I did, which was an hour massage. It was amazing. Or they have hair braiding or manicure or pedicure, I think, package. So, and when you come in, they like greet you with a nice little towel and this little refreshing beverage. So it's really amazing. I've just never experienced anything like that. And the rides were crazy. Like they put you in this, almost like an elevator, and like the bottom drops out and you get shot right down. That kind of scared the crap out of me. And you just do loops. I mean, insane rides. I couldn't hang with all of them. A lot of times like, you know, Michael, you go ahead. But it was really neat. How's your food? Thumbs up. My pad thai was so good. Lunch and show. Lunch and entertainment. Bali Swings were really amazing. I definitely recommend getting there early like we did because the lines get worse and longer as you wait. They do really strap you in. It is a little bit exhilarating when you're like swinging out into the jungle and just see this amazing view. And they will like fluff your dress. If you wear like a long dress and you want that like dramatic shot, they are all about it. They're all about the gram. They're all about fluffing your dress and getting you that photo. They're like professional photographers and videographers. They took my camera and were taking all the photos. They also had a place you could rent dresses. Like if you didn't have the dress you wanted to like have that pretty shot, they were like on it, really capitalizing on everything. So, and they had photo packages if you wanted to pay a professional to take photos of you.
Michael's all suited and booted. Ready to go.
Done. Legs up, legs up. Legs up. Lean back always.
Head back.
Go.
Woo! Beautiful.
Basically, we met.
But it's paired with this cocktail. It's really great. These are drinks. Wow. My method for this trip apparently has been to pretend every day is the first day, because the original first drink that they give you called the welcome drink I've ordered every day. Here's Michael Hunter.
Cheers, Angel. Love you.
Thank you. Can you ever smile? Look like you're having fun. Just try. It's so hard.
Embracing the sand summit.
I am. What is it, sweetie? Our time here has come to an end. So sad. We will miss this beautiful bathroom so much and all of its gorgeousness. Definitely cutting it a little close here, but and the coffee, gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss this all. Take it in for the last time. Every morning we'd have these cool offerings. It's part of the Hindu culture.
So overall, I feel like Bali's an amazing place to visit. Maybe once everything in the world returns back to normal. The things to bear in mind are there is a good amount of pollution there. That's the one kind of con. Overall, I would recommend going to Bali. I really loved it. I feel like the people there are really peaceful and respectful, and it's just a nice place to be. The hotel we stayed at was phenomenal. They remembered our names and they like found out when it was our birthdays. They brought us cakes. Amazing cakes. The food was fantastic. Just really all around, they are really good at customer service in Bali. All the places we were at, we experienced like fantastic customer service. And that's the end of the video.